Okay.
There's so many talented people out there.
He's not one.
He's not one. We live?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Hey, we just got done to the Patreon show. I'm back.
Were you gone?
You bite me. I'm a lot better than your guest last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vapor.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, no, can't do it.
And I have a tan.
Yeah.
So.
Can't do it. Wasn't here.
Yeah. All right. No worries.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. So glad that you are here, taking time out of your busy schedule to, I don't need to speak to the whole Disney Parks team all at once. We're in the room together. Thank you, Facebook, for annoying me yet again. So glad you guys are here. We are going to be doing our two shows live, back-to-back, as we normally do on Monday nights. And go ahead and let you in. We're going to be here this week, tonight, and next Monday night. And then we are not coming back until January 7th. We're really only missing Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it only makes sense.
Right.
Or Christmas Day and New Year's Day. I can't remember which one's which, but it only makes sense, kids. I'm not working on Christmas Day, and I'm not working on New Year's Day.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be watching football both of those days.
Or sleeping.
Yeah, or sleeping. And make sure, let's see, is the Kevin John thing still going?
Yes. A couple more days left.
We've got a couple more days on the raffle for the Kevin John artwork, so go check that out. If you're watching live, right below us in the show on the timeline, you can see it, or you can visit facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast and check out the Kevin John artwork signed. A little note from Kevin John himself.
Oh yeah.
So go check that out. Jump through those little requests, and you'll be entered to win.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. You ready to get into it?
Yes.
All right. Well, in today's show, we've got news about Kingdom Hearts, a preview at Disney Springs, Disneyland cracking down on those pesky little Disneyland pass holders, and trivia, and so much more in today's Disney Parks, a podcast. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
How was your 2 weeks?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did some fun things.
Yeah?
Little Christmas party, little Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam.
Yeah? Yeah.
I was going to go see Wreck-It Ralph. I just didn't have time.
I haven't seen it
Time
yet
got
either.
away from me. I heard it's very good.
I've heard it's great.
Yeah.
A little baby Groot makes an appearance for one.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
He's in it.
The princesses.
All the princesses are in it. I've seen that scene a few times. Just got off a 8-day cruise to the Bahamas on a non-Disney cruise. And guess what we did the last 2 days?
Watch Wreck-It Ralph?
Watch Disney movies.
Really?
Yeah, they had a plethora of them.
Wow.
Like every other show, every other movie was the Coco. So we've seen Coco. I almost said the
I mean, Coco is good. It's not my favorite Pixar movie.
They had Lilo and Stitch on one day, so I was happy.
Yeah.
What else did they have?
And this was on the cruise ship?
Yeah, it's on the cruise ship. So what it is they show
your TV or in a theater?
On TV.
Oh wow.
And what they do is they show network shows, but it's not from the network. It's like recorded.
Yeah. It's not live.
It's not live TV. Although we did have CNN, which was freaking awful. But it was funny because, like, they showed the Equalizer.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But they didn't edit the Equalizer.
Oh.
I wasn't ready for that. My wife certainly wasn't ready for that. Because they dropped a few F-bombs.
Equalizer, the movie with Denzel?
With Denzel, yeah.
Wow.
And then at midnight one night, we missed it because we had bumped into a bunch of friends at the Alchemy Bar, and we just talked our way through it. They showed the Equalizer 2 on the big screen outside that anybody on the planet could watch.
Wow.
I'm like, I hope you edited that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was some F-bombs.
Rated R.
And some murder, death, kill. So, yeah, we had
a
great
there's
time.
a lot of people that die in
killed in that movie for some reason. He equalizes things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't do a ton of Disney stuff. We wore Disney shirts. Everybody seemed to love it. We didn't run into any Disney ships, which is weird. And our last day when we came into port, we were literally right across from the Disney
because I heard like
port.
the other cruise lines usually get around the Disney ship when they do the fireworks because then they all get a free fireworks show.
Yeah. No, we missed all that stuff. Yeah, we I guess we weren't cruising the same pathways. But anyway, had a good week. Good to be back. Good to be back
in
for
the
2
same
weeks.
shipping lane.
Yeah, good to be back, and then cause it'll be good to be off for a couple weeks for the holidays.
Good to be back. Good to be gone.
Yep, and first of the year hit the ground running.
Oh,
lots and lots of stuff. How was the meetup?
It was good.
Yeah?
Small, crowdish.
Yeah, holidays. I expect
Yeah,
that.
holiday stuff. It was Linda and Frank, Gary and Ellen, Kathy and Jackie, and then we had some newbies, Jen and Nate, stop by. So it was good to meet them. They're from your neck of the woods, Ohio.
Okay.
Canton-ish area.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom and all her family lives up in Worcester, which is near Canton. So
there you go.
Awesome.
Then you would have had something to chat about.
I would have. And the Browns won this weekend, so life is even better.
Yeah, so they come down quite often, so hopefully we'll see them again.
I would like to meet up with them and hang out. So, all right. So, anything else you want to talk about before we get into? Because I have a feeling we're going to be talking about this one story a lot. So,
yeah.
Let's go ahead and say it with me now in the chat room. Get into
the news.
Two quick things. One, today's show is brought to you by the Orlando Like a Local podcast. You can see them at orlandolikealocal.com. You can find out all the news and happenings and great places to visit, to eat, to stay, to experience Orlando like a local.com. And then the second thing is, I had it on tip of my tongue. I just lost it.
Shop T-shirts?
Visit DisneyParksPodcast.com/shop. And we've got some new T-shirt designs. We've got some really cool things happening there. We've got the newest shirt designs that all started by the mouse. We got a little Mickey Mouse happening there. And then definitely sign up for our newsletter, DisneyParksPodcast.com/newsletter. So, yeah.
Sounds good.
Other than that, my friends. All right, so guests can soon preview Kingdom Hearts 3 at Disney Springs.
People were really excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
I was not a Kingdom Hearts person, although
neither was I.
Yeah. So just this week, the Kingdom Hearts team announced a first-of-its-kind pop-up experience that will feature a playable demo of the upcoming release, Kingdom Hearts 3, or as I like to say, Kingdom Hearts the Third. A special Keyblade exhibit and artwork for the game. The best part? It will all be located at Disney Springs. Great. It's not congested enough. In the heart of Town Center, available to guests from December 14th through January 31st.
Wow, it's a long time.
Kingdom Hearts universe connects Disney characters, stories, and worlds into one incredible imaginative experience. In this third installment, set to release in stores on January 29th of 2019, characters from beloved films like Disney Pixar's Toy Story and Monsters, Inc., and Walt Disney Studios' Pirates of the Caribbean, Big Hero 6, Tangled, and some other movie, Frozen, and more are brought together in a fantastic adventure that spans the magical world of Disney, Pixar, and Square Enix. I think it's Onyx. It says Enix, so but I'm pretty sure it's Onyx. Or Square Enix, or Onyx. Here you're invited to relive the nostalgia and go on new adventures with Sora, the unknowing heir to a spectacular power, and his friends as you battle together to fight off the heartless invasion using Keyblade transformations, joint attacks with Disney and Pixar characters, Disney character summons, classic minigames, and so much more. With a premise that illustrates the power of friendship and the theme of light versus darkness, it's the perfect experience to enjoy your own friends or family. If you fall in love with Kingdom Hearts 3, you'll have the opportunity to pre-order ahead of its release. Check out the full details on the game and play a 15-minute preview with your friends. Visit the interactive experience at Disney Springs, located next to the Lime parking garage in the town center, starting next Friday,
right
December
near
14th.
Polite Pig.
Right near the pig, so go get, yeah. It's been over 12 years since Kingdom Hearts 2 debuted.
Wow.
So there's no doubt going to be plenty of eager fans who are, hopefully, who are thrilled for the newest edition. If you're one of them and you can't wait for a special preview, there's a trailer that will let you know some of the aspects that you're most excited about. You can probably check that out on YouTube. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What was that game that came out that you had to buy the little characters.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that PlayStation, but the Disney.
Yeah, you had to put the things.
Yeah.
And the tokens.
Wasn't that supposed to be like the Kingdom Hearts killer, and that's supposed to be like the thing that
gone?
Yeah, it died, and then now Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming back.
Yeah,
so
it died a terrible death.
Yeah, that wasn't Hero.
It was not very long.
It wasn't Hero Clicks. Probably somebody in the chat rooms. Probably. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I forgot to mention. If you're not doing anything on Monday nights, come follow us. Just hang out with us. We do the show live on Monday nights. Facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. That was the thing I was going to invite people to. So yeah, if I could remember what that was, that would be great. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, this next story I think broke the internet. I thought Ralph did, but this did.
Oh my God, we were on the cruise ship and we both got internet.
Oh,
and we were like scroll.
Uh-oh.
And I like heard her say, "What the?" And I was like scroll. What the?
Yeah. So I took some names out of this because I didn't, even though this was published in a newspaper, I still didn't feel that it was necessary to mention these people's names again and drag them through the mud.
They named names?
They named names. I guess they interviewed them and spoke to them to get their, side of the story. So this was kind of a thing. But Disneyland is cracking down on personal shoppers and merchandise resellers. So according to the Orange County Register, the Disneyland Resort has begun canceling the annual passes of people that Disney has identified as buying merchandise in the parks with the intent to resell it.
Ooh.
Let the fight begin.
Ding, ding, Disney.
The Register spoke with annual pass holder, so-and-so, who stated, who started a small personal shopping business 4 years ago. She has received a letter recently that says that her annual pass has been revoked for 1 year. At least it's not for life.
Yeah.
The annual pass person received a phone call a few days later, during which she was told that her pass was revoked because she was purchasing items and selling them and making a profit against Disney. She said it came out of nowhere. I had no warning. They took away my pass right before the holidays. I had several people tell me that other people had been hit too.
Oh my gosh. If your business model is this, you need to figure out a better business model.
Yeah. According to this pass holder, she is still required to make the remaining monthly payments for her annual pass.
Hell to the no.
I'd cancel that card so quick.
I would totally change the card.
Thank you, Disney. Click. Banco.
No, thank you,
Cancel.
Disney.
My card's been stolen, and Disney's using it. Another person...
My card's been stolen by a mouse.
Yeah. Another person and his wife arrived at the parks recently only to discover that their annual pass would not work.
Wow.
After a call to Disney, they found out that their passes have been canceled after Disney connected them to a social media page offering Disney merchandise. This person says that he earns an average of $200 to $300 per month reselling Disney merchandise.
That's it?
Yeah, he's not doing a good job at it. But adds, at times, it was more labor-intensive than it was worth it. It was quite a bit of work to get to the park, get everything boxed up, and ship it. It was just a way for me to keep myself busy at night.
Bull hockey.
Yeah, I think the $200 is what kept you busy at night.
He made more than $200.
Some personal shoppers use their annual pass to get discount on the merchandise and then even mark it up above the retail.
Disney Doonies, anyone?
Uh-huh. According to the annual pass holder agreement, benefits and discounts are for personal use only and may not be used for any commercial purpose, including, without limitation, to obtain or purchase items or services with the intent to resell such items or services. So if you buy it and you keep it for a couple of months and you go, I really don't like this anymore, that I didn't buy it with the intent to sell it, I bought it, kept it, but now I don't like it.
Right. I think that's different.
Okay.
There's stuff that we've both bought. And we're like,
sure.
After a year or 2 or 5, I'm like, let's get rid of it.
Yeah. Disneyland declined to comment on any specific situation, but told the Register in a written statement that the park rules and annual pass terms and conditions are in place to help protect the experience of all of our guests. Now, what say Mr. Donahue on this?
I'm torn, and you're going to laugh.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm torn by this.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that annual pass holders need to have limits on everything that they buy?
Yes.
Yes. My wife is a Dooney person.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't buy
6 of them at a time.
She doesn't buy one of every design.
Yeah.
But what you normally goes on is people go in there and they're limiting everyone to 2 of every design. So if that purse has 5 different designs, which is usually only like 3 or 4, maybe, I think.
Yeah.
They'll buy 4. I mean, they'll buy like 6, 8, or 10. 2 of whatever, however many designs there are. They'll buy 2 of each.
Right.
I cannot personally believe that every one of those people is keeping all of those purses or even giving them away. That's a huge investment. But I do know that there's a lot of people who on day of, eBay is, inundated. So, first of all, I think it should be unilateral that that there should be limits. Second thing is, Disney's to blame for some of this.
Oh, yeah.
And here's why I say this.
They create the demand and the panic.
They do. They create scarcity, which is a selling tactic, and I'm a marketer. I should know. But the thing is, the other reason that Disney's to blame is there's a lot of people at Disney that know these people. Mm-hmm. We had an experience when we went to the Christmas party a couple of weeks ago where we talked to a cast member who was stationed next to these people who were stationed outside the fire station, and they were talking to people who were going up and getting their Sorcerers of the Magic card, the holiday cards, because for the Christmas party and the Halloween party, they do special designs, special spell cards just for their show, and they were saying, hey, do you need both of your cards? Are you going to keep your cards?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, what cards? And they're like, oh, well, you do Sorcerer Magic Kingdom, show your thing, and they'll give you this free card. If you're not going to use it, may I have it? And they're like, yeah. And the Disney guy said, I know what they're doing. I've already counted. They've collected 30 plus cards. And if they just sell it for $5 a piece, that's $150. But as we get further away from those holidays and scarcity becomes an issue, the price goes up. I'm not going to lie. I've sold things on eBay.
Yeah. This is what I think. When you get a pass, an annual pass, Disneyland, California, whatever Disney park is at, you should get a card. Okay? When you go to make a purchase, they swipe the card, they get your discount. They track that transaction. Now they can see exactly what you're buying and how many you're buying. If you keep coming back for more, like, buy 2 and then come back an hour later and buy another 2, well, that would break the rules. The card would not give you the discount. You would have to say, well, fine, you want these 2, you can buy these 2, but you're not going to get your pass holder discount. You've used that on the 2 that you were limited to.
Right.
And this way they can find these people more easily and maybe, I'm not saying revoke their pass, but I think a warning shot. Stop, or you will get revoked, and you have, 15 days or 10 days, whatever, to stop these actions, or otherwise we will take action.
The thing, okay, so are we talking about any purchases or just cast members or pass holder exclusives?
I think anything, because people are these personal shoppers that do go to, Downtown Disney or Disney Springs or the World of Disney store, and they do go shopping for people. I know plenty of sites that have all the merchandise pictured and priced.
Right.
And
they're
using the discount and then selling it above retail, which I think is not fair.
Right. So here's
to
the thing.
that person.
DisneyShop.com or whatever the website is should eliminate the need for personal shoppers. Should eliminate it. So. And forgive me if I'm talking to people and pissing them off because, you don't understand. Yeah, I do understand. Probably better than you think. But Disney should do exactly like what they do with the when the pass order offers go out for like the magnets or the cutting board. You get your one, and then you can't get two. We try to get two magnets.
Yeah.
2 magnets apiece. Or I try to get two, one for me, one for my mom. And they're like, no, absolutely not. You've gotten your magnet. We showed you picking it up 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm just trying to get one for my mom. Is she a pass holder? No. Then I'm sorry. They should do that on pass holder exclusives. The reason that I'm a little reticent to say, on any items, because if I'm buying Christmas or birthday gifts for people, I'm going to be buying a few items from the Disney store, and I might be buying multiple items.
Sure.
But these people who are doing the specials Disney shopper things, the Disney shop should eliminate all that stuff. Everything that's available in the parks.
Well, the problem is that there are park exclusive things. There are online exclusive things. There are Disney store exclusive things.
Right.
There are Disney cruise ship exclusive things. And that makes, I think, some Disney fans upset. If they want that, they can't. I can't go on every cruise to get the Disney cruise merchandise. I can't go around to Disney stores all the time and get, find out what their exclusive things are this month or whatever.
Right.
So, yeah, I agree that if you're going to sell it, just sell it. Just put it up on the line, shopdisney.com, and just sell everything online.
Right.
Period and story.
And there's two
let
things.
it out there.
There's two things at play. And first of all, Disney is feeding the beast. And the second thing is the beast is the fact that, and this is where I'm going to really upset people.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to be very anti-Lou. And please forgive me for this, folks. But the reality is this. You don't have to have all the Disney stuff that comes out. Just because Disney makes it and it's awesome doesn't mean you have to have it. I could spend thousands on all the Stitch stuff. You could spend thousands on all the Toy Story and Buzz Lightyear stuff. And you've got, I'm looking at a very nice assortment of it. But you don't have everything they make.
No.
I don't have everything that's Stitch. I've got a couple coffee cups. One was a gift. One was one we purchased. I got a couple pieces of artwork that one was a gift and one I purchased. And I've got a couple of T-shirts.
Right.
And that's it. Because it's crazy. And Disney feeds that beast. And I think they've kind of created it. But for people who are abusing, it states it in the rules. If you're purchasing with the intent to resell, you're voiding your own pass. Yeah. So you just, we got a buddy that went out to Disneyland, bought a couple candy canes, and are sending them to us.
Yeah.
She's not reselling that to us. She's gifting it to us. That's different.
Right.
The intent is different. The intent is not to sell. And I get it. These cottage industries that have cropped up that before DisneyShop.com was a thing made sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you guys think? Leave us a comment.
Yeah. I'd be interested to hear what you
all
have to think.
It's a fascinating conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, we could talk about that all night. Hey, John, last week's trivia question was this.
We didn't have a show last week.
The week before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
On the original Mickey Mouse Club TV show,
what
day was Talent Roundup Day?
Sunday?
Close. Friday.
Oh, nice.
I don't think they did a show on Sunday.
They did, and it was 5 days a week.
Yeah. Okay. Sean, it's in the mail, as we'd like to say. Literally, today I put it in the mail. I'm keeping with the Mickey birthday trivia stuff.
Fair enough.
He's 90. We got some stuff.
Yeah, got a few things. He's done a couple things.
Yeah, he's done a couple things. He's been around.
Yeah.
What Disney artist is credited with animating the first Mickey Mouse?
John Lasseter.
Very close.
Damn it.
Very close.
Why can't I get these right?
Just think back a couple of dozen, 100 years.
John Hench?
Yeah, very close. Very close. You get closer.
All right. For those of you who would like to help support the show, keep the show on the air, and allow us to do some really cool things, which we've got a list of really cool things we're planning to do in 2019. I'm still working on the cruise. We got to figure out that. We got to figure out that cruise piece. Right. Go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast, patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast, and you can join up for as little as $1 And for I think as little as $5, you get access to all of our live shows for free. You get access to our Facebook page. You get all sorts of extra stuff. Plus, there's a reward tier program where for the amount that you donate for X amount of time, you get these really cool prizes and stuff from Tony and stuff from me and T-shirts and books and pins and all that great stuff. Plus, we got ad-free shows, exclusive video content, and all that. And we've got a special Patreon wall of fame over on the website that we can put your name down on. So go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast, and you can be one of the cool kids and help us keep the show on the air.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, while we were away, the Garden Rocks dining packages were released.
Oh, yeah.
And they're open for booking on, was that Wednesday?
Yep.
December 13th. Plus, they've got some new acts announced. Some I'm very, very excited about. And others I'm just kind of, On the 2019 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival will be held in March.
Yikes.
6th, all the way through to June 3rd of 2019, and will boast a wide selection of tasty bites at outdoor kitchens along with dozens of Disney-themed topiaries in full bloom around the theme park. What's the over-under on when they make the first announcement for Food and Wine Festival? April?
Oh, no. We're not going to make it that far.
Okay.
January?
No. I think March at the earliest. I think March.
I think at the start of the Festival of the Arts. They'll announce that because they've already announced this.
Yep. All right.
That.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
That'd be the next move.
So the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival's Garden Rocks concert series is expanding to 7 days a week in 2019 with a total of 270 concerts spanning multiple genres over the course of the 90-day event.
Nice.
The best news of all is that the concerts are included with your daily admission to Epcot. Yeah. But if you want to take it up to the next level, you can do performances for the Garden Rocks dining packages. We'll talk about that in just a second. Returning favorites like the Spinners and Herman's Hermits, starring Peter Noon, will be joined by brand new artists like Toby Mac, Stephen Curtis Chapman, and Colin Hay. Hey of Men at Work. Additional artists will be announced in the near future, so we don't have a complete list here. We've got some open dates, but here's what we know so far. Glass Tiger will be, I'm not going to say the dates.
Yeah.
We'll post it.
Yeah.
Glass Tiger, Simple Plan, Berlin featuring Terry Nunn.
I'd like to go see them.
Take my breath away. The other song,
I was thinking Tainted Love.
Nope, wrong band.
Who sang Tainted Love?
Tainted Love was, look it up. It wasn't Berlin. Berlin's other hit was Riding on the Metro. The Smithereens are coming. I'll do anything, almost any. Anyway, we've got Christopher Cross, who was...
Soft Cell.
Soft Cell. Christopher Cross is coming, who is great. He's just amazing. The Spinners are coming. Sister Sledge, which is new to the Garden Rocks concert series. They were here for the Food and Wine version. Sister Hazel is coming back in April. That's awesome. New to the Garden Rocks is also Stephen Curtis Chapman and Toby Mac, both contemporary Christian artists. Lone Star. I love Lone Star, country band.
Really?
Power Trio. They did Baby I'm Amazed, and they did some really cool tunes. The orchestra, starring former members of ELO, will be there. Herman's Hermits with Peter Noon is next up. Don Felder, formerly of the Eagles, is there. He's awesome. And then my personal favorite, Colin Hay.
Hey,
lead singer from Men at Work. And now,
I would have preferred Don Henley.
Don Henley would be cool. Colin Hay, you're like, Men at Work, Down Under. You need to go see Colin Hay because he is a fine storyteller. He's great. He might only sing 4 songs, but dude, the stories he tells are great. Performances are set to take place at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m. each night at the festival. Garden Rocks dining packages are going to return and will include now breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And dessert.
Yeah.
And snacks.
Yeah, at select Epcot restaurants. So now you can choose breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whichever you want to go to.
Whichever's cheapest.
Yeah, at select restaurants, reservations for concert dining packages will be accepted beginning December 13th, online or by calling, say it with me now, kids, 407 WDW Dine. This rolls off the tongue.
Speaking of festivals, Disneyland Resort announces dates for the 2019 Lunar New Year Food and Wine Festival.
Yes.
They have these words, Food and Wine Festival, and then they just put something in front of it to keep it going. The Disneyland Resort has confirmed the dates for the 2019 Lunar New Year celebration and Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival. Disney's California Adventure will once again be celebrating a Lunar New Year beginning January 25th and continuing through February 17th. Look for multicultural performances, crafts, food, merchandise, plus the return of Mulan's Lunar New Year's procession.
Nice.
Since it's the year of the pig,
Oink.
The three little pigs will join Mulan and Mushu.
Man, it should be Pua from Moana.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
In 2019, the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival will expand to 8 weeks. Guests will be able to enjoy California-inspired cuisine beginning March 1st and continuing through April 23rd.
Nice.
The festival marketplaces will return along with live entertainment, family-friendly seminars, cooking demos, and more information about the booths shall be coming soon.
That's cool. That sounds fun.
Yeah. I understand why like Shanghai or Hong Kong would do a Lunar New Year. That's the, Chinese kind of thing. I don't know why we're doing it in California.
Well, there is a high Asian population
Near San Francisco.
Well, in California
It's a little
in general.
far.
Yeah, California in general.
Right.
Because right across the pond is Hawaii and Japan and China and all this. It's a little longer, I guess. So, hey, this has got to be good news for all you Rivers of Light fans. Here it comes. You ready? Are you sitting down?
They canceled it?
Nope. New tasting samplers available with Rivers of Light seating packages. A new offering at Disney's Animal Kingdom allows guests to taste their way around the park and enjoy preferred seating for Rivers of Light, the park's nighttime entertainment offering. This actually sounds pretty good. For $30, guests can buy the Disney Animal Kingdom Tasting Sampler, which includes a $35, yes, that's a $5 bonus,
Nice.
digital value card to redeem at select food and wine beverage locations. For $30, your digital value card, can be redeemed for tasting size sips and bites at more than 40 food and beverage kiosks and carts throughout Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Options are available in every land, which may or may not include Africa, the chicken curry bowl, Dole Whip float, and craft beer. Wait, Dole Whip floats are in Africa?
I guess so.
And craft beer selections. Discovery Island offers meatball with polenta, mac and cheese with pulled pork or shrimp, house smoked pastrami slider, and apple cider donut holes. Yes.
Nice.
Pandora, the pineapple lumpia, pretzels, and select beverages. Asia offers their tuna bao, Korean beef slider, fried dumplings, margaritas, which is very Asian, and beer flight. Dino Land USA, a corn chip pie.
Nice.
Buffalo chicken strips, milkshakes, and holiday sundaes. Other locations, additional carts are available throughout the park. Animal Kingdom Tasting Sampler are going to be able to have a map with participating locations. You can stop by Creature Comforts or the Isle of Java.
Nice.
In the evening, guests should make their way over to Rivers of Light, where they'll enjoy preferred seating for the second showing.
That gives you plenty of time to snack.
Not the first showing.
Well,
Sorry.
there's plenty of time to get all the food.
This offering is currently on sale for Rivers of Light performances from December 22nd, 2018 through January 2nd. You can purchase online or by calling, say it with me now, 407-WDW.
So this is a grab to try and get people over to the Animal Kingdom late at night.
Dine.
To dine and see the show. This way it takes the pressure off the Magic Kingdom fireworks show.
Yeah, advanced purchase is required and will not
be refunded or exchanged.
Not be available day of use.
Oh.
You're not going to be able to walk up and go, yeah, I like a tasting package. They're going to be like,
yeah, you can do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow's good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about tomorrow?
Yep. Hey, the Walt Disney World. I wish. Walt Disney Family Museum is going to host a Mickey Mouse from Walt to the World exhibit in celebration of its 10th anniversary. And that's a shame that Diane doesn't get to do this. Yeah. The Walt Disney Family Museum in San Francisco will be hosting an exclusive original exhibit chronicling Mickey Mouse and his influence on art and entertainment. Mickey Mouse from Walt to the World will be presented in the Diane Disney Miller Exposition Hall beginning May 16, 2019. The collection has been guest curated by animator Andre Deja and includes more than 400 objects.
Wow.
Pieces include rare and never-before-seen sketches, character model sheets, concept art, nostalgia merchandise, vintage photos, plus some of Mickey's animated short films.
Nice.
Work from the legendary animators and artists of iWorks, Les Clark, are part of the collection, along with contemporary animators Deja, Eric Goldberg, and Mark Henn. Deja said about the collection, quote unquote, "I have been collecting and studying classical Disney animation drawings for a long time. Among them are very rare sketches of Mickey Mouse by master animators like Fred Moore, Frank Thomas, and others. Each artist applied their personal style to Mickey, not only in the way he was drawn, but also in the way he moves and acts. By analyzing these beautiful drawings, I am consistently reminded of how wonderful and magical character animation can be." End quote. The collection also includes pop art from iconic artists like Gottfried, Helwin, Damon Hirst, Wayne Thurber, Andy Warhol, and contemporary artists like Lorraine Bove, Tennessee Lovelace, Eric Robinson, and the mutualist Simon Norris are represented as well.
Or muralist.
Muralist, sorry.
Close enough. You're good.
I only know one of them out of that list.
Let me guess. Andy Warhol?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
That's pretty sad. Younger guests will enjoy the exhibit's interactive elements and hands-on activities. To celebrate the opening, 2 special programs will be held. One highlights the creation of the exhibit, while the other is discussing Mickey's appeal. First up is Mickey Mouse from Walt to the World preview with guest curator Andre Deja. That'll be Wednesday, May 15th from 1 to 4. So 4 hours with the animator. That's good. And then voicing an icon, Mickey Talks with Brett Iwan on Saturday, May 18th from 11 to 3. And let me tell you, he's a pretty funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go see both of these. Are these close to each other? Yeah, they're pretty close. If you
3 days apart.
Yeah,
spend a
3
week.
days. Yeah,
spend a week out
you
there.
can do both. The Walt Disney Family Museum is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day except for Tuesdays and select holidays. It's in the Presidio of San Francisco. Tickets for the special exhibition are only $15 for ages 6 and up. That's pretty damn cheap.
Yeah, no kidding.
Considering this costs a bundle to put together.
For what you get, it's super.
Yep. Combination tickets that include general admission to the museum and the special exhibit are $35, and that's still a steal.
Yeah.
And $30 for seniors and students, and $25 for kids aged 6 to 17. And this will go on, the exhibit will go on through January 6th, 2020.
Lots of time to see the
you got
exhibit,
plenty of time to see
but
this.
you only got those two options to see the
special
Andreas and Brett. Sorry.
Yep.
Hey, Bob Iger's bonus compensation and
got whacked.
Disney was like, "Can we talk to you for a second, Bob?"
You make too much, Bob?
Well, they were looking at like Star Wars and a couple other things that have gone on the last few years. They're like, "Come here a second, Bob." Earlier this year, it was reported that a bonus compensation package was created for Disney CEO Roberto Iger, or as I like to call him, Bab.
Bab.
A reworked plan has just been revealed that gives more ambitious goals for the company to meet and exceed in order for Iger to receive those payouts. You're going to work. The board also sweetened the deal by increasing Iger's potential payout. Of course they did. Under the new terms, Iger can earn a maximum of 1.17 million shares of Disney stock. Will you go look up the price of Disney stock while I continue reading? Thank you. If Disney stock return beats at least 75% of the companies in the S&P 500 index over the next 4 years, ending in December 31st of 2017. The possible haul increased 14% from the original contract extension agreement last year with Disney, when Disney announced their deal to obtain assets from 21st Century Fox Incorporated, according to the regulatory filing. The board has also lessened... Thank you, Siri. The board has also lessened the number of shares Iger will receive if Disney's stock return falls below the 60th percentile of S&P 500 firms. If the company slips into the bottom bottom part, thanks, Siri. The bottom quartile, the CEO won't see any payout at all. Disney said the following in an email statement, and I quote, "The document to implement more rigorous performance criteria reflects the feedback received directly from shareholders and underscores Mr. Iger's and the board's confidence that the current strategic direction of the company will generate significant value for our shareholders. Iger has doubled revenue and quadrupled Disney's share price since taking over CEO in 2005. Still, the goal in his amended contracts are ambitious. In the 4 years ended November 30th, the company's stock returned 33%, including invested dividends. That beats about 42% of the firms on the S&P 500. Other earnings opportunity remain for Iger as well, because, you know, he's got to have many thumbs in those pies. As long as he remains Disney CEO through 2021, he will receive 250,098 of the company's shares.
Wow.
He's also entitled to collect a bonus and equity award, subject to performance goals worth about $45 million annually for the remainder of his tenure. That's on top of his $3.5 million salary.
Nice.
So, how much is a Disney share?
Currently trading at $111, and if you multiply that by, say, the 1 million shares that he can get, that's $11 billion he'll receive.
How much is it? $111?
$1.85.
Okay, so times 254,098. This is what he gets yearly right now. $28,204,878 on top of $45 million annually for the remainder of his tenure with his performance goals, plus a paltry $3.5 million salary.
I feel so bad for him. I think we should start a GoFundMe for him.
I want to go back and talk about that story that we talked about where Disneyland was revoking the passes of all these people who were just compelled to have to go buy the merchandise. Where do you think that money comes from? You think that money comes from, theme park tickets?
Yeah. Well, it comes from everything.
Unbelievable. I mean, I'm not a 99% or 1%er guy, but those kind of numbers are staggering.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Moving ahead.
All right, next up, There have been now 1 million mobile orders have been placed at Walt Disney World.
Through the mobile app.
Yeah. So that kind of gives you an indication of how many people go to the parks.
Yeah, not everybody's going to use that app. So the percentage of people who use mobile app
right.
had 1 million people. And when did, I'm sure the launch back in what, May of 2017?
Yeah.
All right. Read the story. Let's hear this. This is amazing.
So Disney celebrated its 1 millionth mobile order via the My Disney Experience app. This was a couple days ago. Mobile orders allow guests to skip the line at many quick service dining locations by placing their order via the My Disney Experience app in advance and then pick up their order when they arrive at the dining location. Mobile order launched back in May 15th, 2017 in Pandora, the world of Avatar.
So nice.
Right.
Still rolls right off the tongue.
Oh, yeah. Chef Mickey Mouse was on hand at Disney's Magic Kingdom to commemorate the occasion with the Walt Disney World Resort ambassadors as well as cast members. Did they hunt down this millionth person? Wouldn't it have been a little freaky if Mickey came up to you and said, hey, you're the 1 millionth person? And you're like, well, how do you know?
They don't track people at Disney or anything.
No. As well as cast members who helped guests order, pick up, and enjoy many of these million mobile orders. Together, they are surprised and honored that the Ramos family from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, as they picked up their mobile order of Dole Whip at Aloha Isle. Listen, if you get a mobile order something, order a Dole Whip. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, I will give you this tip. Don't wait till you get to the restaurant to say you're here. Like, order it and then say, I'm here. And then you can start to make your way there.
But don't...
Because it does take time for them to prep it.
Yeah, but don't do it when you're in Tomorrowland going to the Aloha Isle. Do it when you're, like, walking through the hub.
Well, for a Dole Whip, you probably don't have to. I mean, it's psh, you know, but the hamburger or French fries or things like that, it does take a little bit of a while. Yeah. So you'll be standing there waiting, or I just order it and then say I'm there, and then just start, walking my way there. Mm-hmm. And then most of the time it's there.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
All right.
Depends on the location.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys taking time out to listen to our show. Please visit us, DisneyParksPodcast.com. You can also sign up for our newsletter over there. You can also visit our shop, DisneyParksPodcast.com/shop. Check out all of our new T-shirt designs and some of the other fun stuff we've got going on over there. Find us. Listen to us. You can watch us live on Monday nights at Facebook.com/DisneyParksPodcast. You can watch us at YouTube, Disney Parks Podcast. Mm-hmm. You can also see us on Instagram, Disney Parks Podcast, and on the Twitter at Disney Podcaster. We changed it up on you. Other than that, my friends, if we don't see you online, we will see you in the parks. All right, first show down.
Ding ding.
8:48. I knew when we were talking about that Disneyland thing, it would take some time.
We meandered a little bit.
We did. That's what we do. All right, so you ready to start the next shoe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys ready out there? There's not a lot of people. There's people watching, but there's not a lot of commenting going on. Oh, there we go.
There's commenting.
Now we get comments. We appreciate you guys too. Oh, thanks, guys. Okie dokie, here we go. Well, in today's show, we've got news about the new Kim Possible live-action movie, Christmas religious schedule for Disney. Mm-hmm. Epcot boating hours are changing, meetups, and so much more, all in today's Disney A Parks, a Podcast. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
All righty. So, you got any big Disney plans this weekend?
Oh, aren't we're going to the new Wolfgang, I think, Saturday.
I think we are. Yeah. Saturday we're going to Wolfgang.
Yeah.
I can't remember what time off the top of my head, but that's going to be fun. That place is great, too.
Yeah.
We were there the other day. Have you been there yet?
Yes. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Really, really good. Like, the pasta there is to die for.
Yeah.
So, the cocktails are nice. So, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. That's that's kind of what we're doing this weekend. We don't have any big Disney plans.
Yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah, we're coming close to the holidays, man. We'll probably do that and probably go to a park or something if our passes are still good, because we need to go see Jingle Bell Jingle Bam. Haven't seen that yet.
I'll go with you.
All right.
You have to ask me twice.
We'll look into it. We'll make it happen.
Because I love that parking lot.
You are lying. Is it still a mess?
It is I can't say the words on this podcast.
Well, you did on one of the podcasts tonight.
I'm going to say this. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's a mess. It's a rotten, disgusting mess.
Can you park a tram in?
Yes, but the tram is so far from the entrance. I don't know what the point is.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Have they taken the tram out of the tram?
Well, the whole tram loop is closed, and then the area behind that is closed. Yeah, so the tram loop is closed. Remember the old overflow?
Yeah.
Handicap, that's closed. So the handicap is behind that now.
Oh my gosh.
And then the tram is like off to the side or something. It's a mess. It's a mess. The best way to get there is by boat. But now the line for the boat is ridiculously stupid because everybody's doing the same thing.
Right.
So, I think the best thing to do...
Just parachute.
Park it like Disney Springs, and then just take a minivan.
Because
they have the closest spots to the entrance.
Gotcha.
Closer than the buses, because the buses are a mile and a half from the entrance now. So it's not until this is, and traffic is just like they have cars going over lanes, over people, over. It's just getting out at night is a mess. Even though they have the new entrances, it's just not very pleasant.
It'll take a while to get all that stuff sorted out.
Yeah.
Hey, and pretty soon you're gonna be able to ride the
gondola.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at the gondola station, I think to the right of that is going to be the bus loop.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be pretty close. That'll be a very short walk.
Yeah.
Which will be nice. I'm not sure where the tram is going. They're saying it's going back in the same place. I don't know.
I can't see it not.
Yeah, I can't see it not either. And I don't know about the handicap and the overflow, where that's going either. So
hard to say.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
But I'll go with you.
All right.
I'll tough it out.
Fair enough. Take one for the team.
I'll take one for the team.
All right. Well,
I'll take one for prep and landing.
While everybody else is suffering under blistering snowstorms, we'll put on our flip-flops and our T-shirts, and we'll go down there and suffer for the Disneys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, my friend, why don't we get into
the news?
Did we miss that on the last show?
I don't know. Did we? I can't remember.
I don't remember. Oh, well.
Brain fart.
We'll figure it out. Hey, you know what we really needed? You know, we've got Avengers coming out.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer dropped for Avengers Endgame.
Right.
You know, we've got new Disney movies coming. We got Star Wars coming out. You know what we really needed?
Ooh,
a live action Kim Possible movie.
Nice.
Yeah, Kim Possible.
Right.
Disney Channel's live action Kim Possible movie now has a premiere date and a trailer.
To pack the movie up in and take it away?
Call everybody you know. The new live-action Kim Possible movie officially has a premiere date. Plan your viewing parties for February 15th of 2019, 8 p.m. So this must be on TV. It's not going to be thank God. And get your punny-themed snacks ready. Kim Possible stars Sadie Stanley as Kim and Sean Giambroni from the Goldbergs as Ron Stoppable. Kim Stoppable, or is it Kim Possible? And will even feature a cameo by the voice of the original Kim Possible, Christy Carlson Romano. Is she married to Ray Romano?
No, I think that's a
stage name.
Yeah, I don't think any relation.
Okay. It's mission time. Tune into Kim Possible on the Disney Channel and Disney Now on February 15th, 2019 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And be sure to stay tuned after the movie's premiere for a look at a new 8-part miniseries called Fast Lane, L-A-Y-N-E.
Ooh.
I don't know who Lane is, but this person is fast.
Ooh.
Kim Possible.
They want to get the millennials all hooked up on binge watching.
Yeah, I got to get that happening.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I know we're sidetracking a little bit. I don't know how many stories you got this, but so they canceled Iron Fist, which duh. They canceled Luke Cage on Netflix, which didn't make sense to me. But they canceled Daredevil.
Oh wow.
What's different about the Daredevil canceling is in the press release they said that Marvel has plans for Daredevil in other forms. So I'm wondering if
Daredevil movie
or Daredevil in some other form or fashion, because that show was awesome. That show's third season was equally as good, if not better, than the other two seasons. It was great.
Marvel dares to be different.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
What I did there?
But yeah, yes. You devil, you. All right, next.
All right, hey, we have some great meetups coming up. Let's start with January 12th, 2 p.m. We're going to PB&G.
Yeah.
You may have to bring a sweater, maybe a little.
It might be a bit
maybe
chilly.
A little chilly.
Yeah.
We're hoping I have to make contact. I totally forgot about this when I was there.
You goofball.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
We have to make contact with this person, and then we may have a really nice special guest.
We have to get a confirmation from this one person specifically. But he's a friend of ours. He's a friend of the show. And we might get him there live. But if we get this guy,
you'll be
holy shnikes, will you be excited?
Yeah, you'll be very excited. Then on February 23rd at 2 p.m., we're heading over to the Electric Umbrella.
Electric Umbrella.
I was thinking about the electric slide.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Electric Umbrella.
Yeah, this will be over in Epcot.
Yep.
And then on March 16th at 1 p.m.
Finally.
Just to change it up, we're going to the Impolite Pig.
The Impolite Pig, those people are great. Hardworking people over there.
So that's what we got the first 3 months out of the gate. We're going to, I don't know, we may post, should we post the whole schedule, you think? We did it last year.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Okay. We'll post the whole thing on the
website.
blog.
Yeah.
Website thing.
Yeah, you were supposed to post them on Facebook. I've got the images.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't do that yet either. I'll get to that this week.
Wait, it's not like you've been busy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So that's it. Don't forget that you should share the show, and also make sure that if you want to listen to the show, you can do it on your Amazon device, your Google device. I don't know. Somebody said you can even do it on Siri. I'll have to try that one out. But I know the other two work. So if you want to do that while you're cleaning or doing the dishes or cooking, great place and time to listen to the show.
Yep.
Don't forget to visit our store over at DisneyParksPodcast.com/shop for we have T-shirts and we have other things there.
Mugs, hats, cups,
tumblers. All make great Christmas gifts.
Yep.
I would also say go over to DisneyByTheNumbers.com. I have a leftover Thanksgiving and Christmas shirts in some various small sizes. If you're an extended size person, you're out of luck.
Right out of luck.
You need a Christmas gift for somebody
that's small
or medium or even extra large. I think I have a couple of those. Go check them out. You can get one of these as a Thanksgiving shirt. And that's it.
Excellent.
All right. John, do you go to church on Christmas Eve, like the midnight mass, or?
I have been known to frequent a house of worship on Christmas Eve. Yes.
Okay. I always thought it would be interesting if Disney has these religious services, but if like they had the characters.
I knew you were going there. Just God strike him down with the laser bolts.
Altar boys or something like Chip and Dale is altar boys, or maybe Mickey doing the service. Ha ha. Come and worship. No? Okay.
I'm not touching that.
All right.
Yeah, I can't touch that one, buddy.
So, Disney released their Christmas Day religious services schedule. Walt Disney World guests visiting and wishing to attend Mass on Christmas Day have several options available at Disney's Contemporary Resort. On December 25th, 3 services will be held at Contemporary's Fantasia ballroom. And the list is this. Bright and early, 8 a.m.
Right.
Wake up your family from vacation.
Only good Catholics can do this.
And you get to go to Catholic service.
Sorry, I beat you to the joke. I'm sorry.
Then, at 9:15 a.m., you can get a little Protestant service.
Lousy Protestants.
Yeah. And then, at 10:30 a.m., you get another round of the Catholic service.
Batting cleanup.
Yeah. These services are free. I don't know anybody that charges to go to church. Do you?
I'm not touching that one either. Good God, I've got jokes. Pretty much both of these places. My question is, you know, when you go to church, you go, and the guy comes up and he makes his announcements, sing some songs,
Right.
do a sermon, he pray. What's the next thing that every church does?
Collect money?
Yes.
Do they do that at Disney? And where does it
I don't know.
go?
I would be fascinated to find out if they did, and I would be fascinated to know where that money goes.
Yeah. Give kids the world.
Bob Iger needs a...
That's how we pay Bob Iger's fund.
You know how we used to do it?
Yep.
We used to take the money and throw it up in the air. Whatever stayed up there, God kept. Whatever hit the ground, we kept.
All right, so due to the anticipated holiday crowds throughout the Walt Disney World, Park Anti-Contemporary will not be allowed for those that are going to the resort for Mass. It is only for guests staying at the Contemporary or Bay Lake. Those staying in the Seven Seas Lagoon area should take a bus, boat, monorail, or walk to Disney's Contemporary Resort.
I could always parachute in.
Yep. Guests staying elsewhere should plan to make use of Disney transportation, bus, or plan to park their vehicle at the Magic Kingdom parking lot, TTC, and use the resort monorail to reach the Contemporary, or even the boat, and then take a little stroll over. So, good luck with that, folks.
Enjoy, guys.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thank you,
Christmas.
Disney.
I'm shocked that they do that, to be honest with you. I am so incredibly shocked that they do that.
I'm not shocked. I don't know. I guess it's nice that they do.
It's great that they do it. It's great that they do the candlelight processional. It's great that they do the candlelight service over at Disneyland. But Disney's, how they operate runs kind of counter to some of the tenets of Christianity, but that's just me. What do I know?
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, Epcot boat service operating hours are going to be under restriction. Let's see, boat service operating under hours restriction. Contrary to prior reports, water launch services to Epcot's rear entrance has not been halted entirely. Rather, it's operating under an hours restriction to facilitate nearby construction work. International Gateway construction walls with boat dock visible on the right and Skyliner Station on the left. You can see, if you find that picture, Disney's original plans to temporarily interrupt Friendship boat service to Epcot's International Gateway park entrance has once again been modified. The boat dock at the International Gateway will now remain open until 9:30 p.m. each night while work is being done on the nearby Disney Skyliner Station and suspension cables. Thus, Friendship boat service to and from International Gateway Dock will operate as normal until 9:30 p.m., offering guests a convenient transportation option to travel between Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and the rest of the Crescent Lake resorts, including Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Villas, Disney's Yacht and Beach Club, and the Swan and Dolphin Resort. Foot traffic at the International Gateway entrance is not affected. Previously,
So they don't mind dropping a cable on you, but they do mind dropping it on a boat.
well, that's a lot of damage that could be done there. If you drop a cable on you, they'll give you a churro and tell you sorry. Previously, it's been announced that the Friendship boats would not be able to service the International Gateway when the Skyliner cables were being installed in that area. Guests planning on using the Friendship boat service should be advised to check with Disney cast members and resort staff to confirm the hours of daily operation. It is not known at this time how long the 9:30 p.m. curfew will remain in effect for Friendship boat service from the International Gateway dock, but know this: the park closes at 9:30. Because of the show,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to stay at a park close, kind of on your own.
Yeah.
And just be smart. Ask questions. We were asking about this when they were talking about construction at Epcot. We asked a question: what are they going to do with the boat service? How are they going to do with people?
Yeah.
Still a lot of questions, but hey, Disney's making the best of it.
Yeah.
Are they running buses from Epcot to the Epcot resorts yet?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked. I wasn't at the front of the park.
They should.
They probably will if they're going to curfew the boat service. Yeah. I mean, all right, so from Boardwalk and Yacht and Beach, it's really not a far walk. But there are certain people that can't make the walk. I get that. So, you need to take a boat. Grandma can't walk it or whatever.
No.
So, I get it.
I totally get that.
All right. Or if you're coming from the studios, it's a long walk to Epcot.
It is a bit of a haul. Yeah. I've done it.
All right, so DVC is going like gangbusters, John. They made the 7th declaration, which adds more DVC inventory at Copper Creek. So for the 7th time since sales began on March 2017, Disney has declared more villas for the Disney Vacation Club inventory at Copper Creek cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Oh, I fell asleep trying to say that name.
Not a fan, are you?
It's a long name. On November 15, 2018, Disney declared 5 more residential units containing 19 vacation homes, which include 4 lakefront cabins, 1 dedicated 2-bedroom villa, and 14 dedicated studios. One of the dedicated studios in the alternate configuration, which includes a separate living room area as part of the studio. The villa and the studios are located on the first floor of the DVC wing of the Wilderness Lodge. The latest decoration accounts for 214,000, if I can talk to you.
Numbers.
Numbers are your friend. And I'm Disney by the number. 214,145 points, bringing the number of declared points at Copper Creek to 2,675,999 points, or 80.6 of the resort's total points. This means that at any given use day, DVC members can book up to 80% of Copper Creek's vacation homes using their points. There are only about 646,000 points still undeclared at Copper Creek. So far, Disney has declared 142 of Copper Creek's 184 vacation homes by definition. Each cabin, grand villa, dedicated studio, dedicated 2-bedroom, and lock-off 2 bedrooms is considered to be a single vacation home. The numbers of the declared and still undeclared accommodations are as follows. Cabins, 22 declared, 4 not declared. Grand villas, 3 declared, and 1 undeclared. That means there's only going to be 4 grand villas.
I know, right?
That just does not seem like enough.
It's crazy.
Dedicated 2-bedroom villas, 47 declared, 9 not. Lock-off 2-bedroom, 29 declared, 7 not. Dedicated 1-bedroom villas, 17 declared, 3 not. And dedicated studios, 24 declared, 18 not. Included in the declaration accommodations are 6 studios with the larger alternate configuration that includes a living room area. 5 of the alternate studios are part of the 2-bedroom lock-offs. The alternate studio that are part of the latest declaration of the first declaration alternate studio, meaning it's not attached to another villa. It appears that
everybody that's not a DVC fan is going, I don't know, WTF he is saying.
It appears that the Copper Creek first floor will comprise mainly of dedicated studios. The 7th declaration also reveals part of the first floor, but the 14th and 15th vacation homes will face the Copper Springs pool. It is likely that vacation homes on the first floor will be facing Boulder Ridge Pool will have the same layout, resulting in the first floor, blah, blah, blah. We could probably end it there. We don't need to go on. But I will say this. Talk about the Grand Destino for a second.
Yeah.
In the image, there's that round part at the end. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a tower that sits at the end of that building. Mm-hmm. So everybody's predicting that will be all studios from top to bottom. They'll kind of be like pies in that kind of a wedge-shaped room in those spaces.
And when they come together and the kids act up, get in the corner of the building.
Yeah, exactly. So,
well, that's amazing. So they got the 7th declaration. How many declarations can they have?
Until they're done with all what's remaining left in the inventory.
Oh, okay. So they're building X, and
built
every declaration. Yeah, they built
and
X.
Then either it's hotel or it's DVC, and then they make another declaration and take a little.
Gotcha.
Scrape of the pie.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what, kids? Just when you thought you had everything down about the Moonlight Magic, no. There's some booking procedure changes for 2019. Along with its release of the Moonlight Magic dates for 2019, Disney Vacation Club notes that there will be and I'm using Tony and everybody else's air quotes here, easier booking process for the event for Disney Vacation Club members.
Right.
So for everybody else, hang tight, we're coming. The basic process is still the same. Registrations will be accepted only via the web, no telephone calls or emails to member services. Registrations open to a predetermined date and time. Those with confirmed hotel reservations will be able to book sooner than members who are not staying on Disney grounds the night of the event. That's going to start being a thing. Right. However, a new process is designed to funnel demand to the website in a more orderly fashion. Here's how Disney describes it in 4 bullet points or less. When your booking window opens, visit the page of the event you'd like to attend, then select RSVP, and be sure to have your member number ready.
Oh, yeah.
You'll enter a virtual waiting room to secure your place in line, so you won't have to refresh the page. When a spot opens up, you'll be taken to the registration form to sign up for a night of Moonlight Magic. So does that mean you have to sit in front of your computer?
Yeah, so
for a while?
It could be 15, 20 minutes that you're in the queue. And then you have to hope that it's not gone by the time your number's up.
In the past, a flood of interested members would hammer the registration site, slowing the process time to a crawl. Compounding the problem, many members would use multiple devices, because you're greedy, to try and complete a single reservation.
That's right.
If this virtual waiting room works as intended,
that's a big if.
Should help limit traffic on the actual registration site. The site should then be more responsive, allowing individual sign-ups to complete smoothly instead of hanging in limbo for minutes on end. DVC does not disclose its attendance limits for Moonlight Magic events, but when you have up to 36,000 eligible guests staying in villas, plus a park can reasonably accommodate fewer than 12,000 in a 3-hour span, something has to give. And you're assuming that all 36,000 want to go to that event.
Right.
That's an assumption.
Yep.
Organizers must strike a delicate balance between preserving the quality of the event, low attendance, versus the pain of turning away members because they simply don't have capacity for everyone wishing to attend. So I'm not sure that's happening. As a result, planning trips around Moonlight Magic events has proven troublesome. In a perfect world, new virtual queue will make registration less painful, but it doesn't really change the odds of getting into any given event. Many interested members will invariably be turned away. Set your expectations accordingly. That's a phrase that I'm not sure I've ever read in the 6-7 years we've been doing a Disney-themed podcast.
Yeah.
Set your expectations. The only time that's ever happened is come out of one of our mouths out of experience. Disney is now using our phrase.
Yeah.
Disney lowered expectations.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about these things. They're very crowded, the ones I've been to. I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of them or getting on some attractions. And even the lines for the free food were ridiculous last time. I was waiting like 45 minutes for free cookies or something.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
May I offer my suggestion?
Sure.
Here's my suggestion.
Yeah.
For every night that they're doing a Midnight Madness event, okay, Moonlight Magic, excuse me, have a corresponding night that week for DVC members only. And on the night that they're doing the DVC members, no non-DVC members can attend. And on the night that they're doing the non-DVC members, no DVC members can attend. That takes away all the stress. Because not all 36,000 people are going to want to go to that event.
Right.
But if you've only got spots for 12,000 people, you can accommodate 12,000 Disney Vacation Club members.
Right.
And you can accommodate 12,000 non-DVC members, and everybody's happy.
Right.
Why is this so difficult?
Because they make it difficult.
Crazy.
You know. Listen, they're doing more of the After Dark. I think I'm going to attend those because I know those have a limit.
Right.
And it's way lower than the Moonlight Madness events.
Right.
You know. And you have to pay for it, which also then scares away people.
Right.
All right.
Now, wait, is the Moonlight Magic thing only for DVC people?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So duh. Why don't you say, John, this is only for DVC members?
Well, it's only for DVC members, John.
Oh, because I was confused. I thought the Midnight Magic stuff was the after hours thing.
No, this is
just for DVC
This is
members?
their version for the members.
Then the answer's still simple. Just do 2 a week.
Yeah. Yeah. And limit. I mean, you can't. I guess you can't limit.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No. Yeah, you have to limit who's ever in your DVC for that trip. You can't say, well, if it's just me, and then I can invite up to 5 people. Well, that's when you get then 5 extra people coming that shouldn't. I know that's bad, but that's the way it should be. If you're on the DVC reservation, or who's ever on your DVC reservation, those are the only people that can attend, and you can't bring anybody extra with you. And that would then keep the volume down somewhat.
Sure. Yeah. So all the local DVC members would not be able to take guests.
Yeah.
So you would never be able to take me.
And maybe there should be 2 nights. One for the people actually staying that are DVC, and then another night for non-staying DVC members.
No. I don't have a dog in that race. Yeah. But if they're worried about the 12,000 spots and they got 36,000 guests, should do it twice. You have to choose one or the other. You can't do both.
Right.
Limit the amount of people that you can take with you. Call it a day. It's not that difficult.
Yeah. All right, next up, Tokyo Disney is getting a pretty cool attraction. They're getting a Beauty and the Beast attraction. So, go Google Beauty and the Beast Tokyo Disneyland, and you have to see there's some video out of this attraction, a preview of it, and it's pretty cool.
Is it our old attraction?
No.
Is it cool?
Yes. So, sneak peek at the Beauty and the Beast attraction planned as part of their big expansion was just released, and it's absolutely incredible. The ride uses trackless vehicles that look like the cups and saucers from Be Our Guest segment of the 1992 Disney animated feature sets, and audio animatronic designs that look like they jumped off the screen into reality. The self-propelled spinning vehicle technology is naturally a spinning attraction, perfect for the teacups, and is best when it interacts with the real-world sets and figures, giving you a 360-degree perspective that you expect with motion, not screens that don't move at all. We don't know where this project was developed when the new Fantasyland was happening at the Magic Kingdom, but we didn't get one.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what is missing from that land. This great attraction, I agree.
Yeah.
The good news is there's still room for it at Disney World, if they're willing to move some backstage infrastructure, which I've always said gets in the way, or build a second story on the backstage area, which could happen. I would happily sacrifice the small beast castle at the top of Be Our Guest for a larger forced perspective with an attraction up there. And we don't know also if the Oriental Land Company's got some kind of, hold on this attraction that it can't be built. It may be exclusive to Tokyo for God knows how long.
Right.
Until they can, spread the wealth on this. So who knows? Because they're going to want to get their return on investment.
Sure, of course. Right. That's crazy.
It's very cool. I mean, it moves through the scenes in a teacup and it can spin around.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll look that up later on.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, guess what? For the first time in forever, 2 performances of the Festival of Fantasy Parade will be happening on December 15th. Ooh. Now, why December 15th? What's special about that day?
I don't know.
Is that the day that all the passes go into blackout?
Maybe.
December 15th looks to be a very, very busy day at the Magic Kingdom. Operating hours for that day are set from 8 a.m. until midnight. And Disney has taken the unusual step of adding a second performance of the Festival of Fantasy Parade. The first parade steps off at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Followed by the usual 2 p.m.
Okay.
We haven't gone back to 3 p.m. What time is the 3 o'clock parade? 2 p.m.
Right.
Double-day parades typically only occur during Christmas week, with the Once Upon a Christmas Time parade taking place twice each day. So this is a very unique event.
Yeah, we'll have to look at the calendar.
I'm wondering why they're doing this. I would love to know what they're thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking. Who knows what they're thinking? I don't know. I haven't checked to see if the dragon is back and if
I've heard it is.
Yeah, if he's got fire.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see.
All right, let's hit some headline news.
All right, first out of the box, Joey Fat One is added to the Candlelight Procession scheduled for December 24th to the 25th. Or Joey Fatone.
Yeah, my wife hates it when I call him Fat One, but I'm like, that's what he calls himself.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of weight. I'm like, that's what
my mom calls him,
That's not why we call him Joey Fat One.
Yeah.
All right.
So he's got the Christmas duties. Good luck, Joey.
Good for him. Good job, Joey.
The Art of Mary Poppins Return exhibit is now open at the Disneyland Park. I understand the studio is there, Burbank is there. Yeah. I get it, but you couldn't send some stuff over here and put in our Disney Presents thing?
Nope.
Just saying.
Nope.
All right.
Yep.
Santulli Canteen updated their menu and raised the prices by $1 on most items. And that's cheap for Disney, $1.
Yeah, just $1?
Yeah.
Well, they'll get it there.
Yeah.
They'll get it.
I mean, that won't even pay for the paper straws.
Oh, my God. Remind me to tell you the paper straw story.
Tickets for the New Year's Eve Edison at Disney Springs are now on sale. I think you go to like Pantina Group /Edison.
Edison.
Yeah. And there's tickets. I think they're a little on the pricey side.
They are, but these events are pretty cool.
Yeah. I've seen, it's true. I've seen some pictures of the other ones. Play Disney Parks app updated with holiday season enhancements.
Woo! Jingle bells.
They got Christmas lists and they got other Christmas things in the app. So they don't seem to work much outside the park. So you have to kind of be in a park to get some of these things.
I think that's the point.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So go check it out.
Right.
That's it.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedule to listen to the Disney Parks podcast. We also want to encourage you to please like and share our show. Like us on Facebook. You can always find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at Disney Parks Podcast, on Twitter at Disney Podcaster. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever podcast app you are using, please give us a review, give us a rating. We appreciate that. and that helps us out more than you know. We also want to encourage you to visit us at DisneyParksPodcast.com. You can check out all our show archives and our blog posts. All that would be awesome, as well as visiting our shop, sign up for our newsletter, and a myriad of things that you can do over there, like get a copy of Tony's book or my book for the holidays. They make great stocking stuffers, and they're the perfect gift, the perfect add-on for your next visit to Walt Disney World. Other than that, my friends, if we don't see you online, we will see you in the parks. So let me tell you this story while we still have however many people are watching. So I just got off the Carnival Cruise, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm on Carnival Cruise. And one of the bars they have on the Carnival Cruise is in between two restaurants in the back of the boat, and it's the Havana Bar. We got to know the bartender there, Jose, really, really well. Love the guy, had a great time. He's a great bartender. But towards the end of the cruise, he started running low on straws.
Plastic ones?
Plastic straws, because they dole them out, right? And he was just giving them out on every cocktail on the front end of the cruise, and then his boss said, "Hey, you shouldn't be giving them out unless people ask for them," which is not necessarily, which is not necessarily standard operating procedure from cruises past.
Yeah.
So, come to find out, this became a topic of conversation.
Right.
He said, "I don't understand why all this craziness with the straws is happening." So we had a little crew sitting around us, and one of the dudes next to us, who we got to know really well, lives in Nevada. He was like, "I'll tell you why." It says, well, he had another name.
Yeah.
It begins with the letter I and ends with idiots.
Yeah.
From California. No offense, Jennifer, or any of our friends in California.
Right.
They move out of the state because they can't take all the taxation and everything. And when they move to another state, they want to transform that state into California. He says, but what happens is they get to California and they're like, no plastic straws, no this, it has to be this, it has to be that. And so they start changing all these laws. And I said, Disney's doing the same thing. And Jose was like, yeah, you can't have plastic straws on Disney boats anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but now you can buy plastic reusable straws or metal reusable straws that are in plastic containers. And then Starbucks now has these plastic lids that have more plastic in them than the straws did. And he says, yeah, it's all California's fault. And I said, well, you know where Disney's located, right? He's like, yeah, California.
Yeah.
So we had this really long, weird conversation about Disney and straws and, all that stuff on the Carnival Cruise because the Carnival Cruise was running low on straws.
Yeah. A couple of the cast members I spoke to recently are not really thrilled with this no straw thing because now everybody's asking for it, and then they got to make an extra trip to the back room to go get a plastic straw now for everybody.
Because they don't keep them up front?
No. All right, so I went to the Contempo Cafe. I got soda, no lid, and no straw.
Of course. Yeah.
So I saw a cast member. I said, where are the straws? Oh, you want a straw? Yeah, a straw. Can you get a straw? And a plastic lid for this?
A lid
in case I want
nice.
to take it somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. She had to go in the back and get a lid and a straw and bring it to me.
It's ridiculous.
So now they're making the cast members work twice as hard.
Yeah.
And they're interrupting
workflow.
their workflow and their tasks because now they're getting straws and lids for everybody.
So one of the things that we started doing was we have our reusable cups, our big Disney mugs. We took our Disney mugs with us. And I took my Disney mug, and Sarah took another one. But the big turbos things.
Oh, yeah.
And then we just had them they would put the drink. Here's how crazy it is. Because they have to dole out the liquor, and they wouldn't mix it in our cups. But they're using the jigger and all that stuff to measure the drinks. So, but they would make it in the glass that they're, and then we could pour it into our cup.
Oh.
Like, doesn't that just waste
water
that's kind of precious on the boat? What do I know?
Yeah.
So it's just there's all these crazy, and I get it. I want the environment to be nice too, but
yeah. So when I was at the Contempo, I was asking for my straw. I sarcastically said to the cast member, I had a bag. I said, "Which do you think is wasting more plastic, this straw or this bag?"
Yeah.
Straw, bag, straw, bag, straw, bag. Which one? She's like, probably the bag. I said, yeah. I can understand, get rid of the bags. That's the bigger waste of plastic than straw.
Right.
You know.
It's a crazy world in which we live in, my friends. All right.
Weird.
Guys, we appreciate you watching.
Chat room.
Thanks a lot, guys. We'll be here next Monday. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks. Peace.
See ya.